Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Hello, farmers. Welcome back to another episode of the Pacific Northwest on Farming Simulator 17. As you see, we're in our John Deere with a little Brantner trailer. And if we're coming down here for one reason only. Nice little trailer. But really, for what we're going to need it for on the farm, yep, needs to be sold. Needs to be sold. Doesn't hold much as it is, and when you're on a map like this, where a lot of sub points are down here, transporting 8,000 grains back and forth, be a lot of trips. So, yep, we're gonna do that. And to replace it with, if you watch, I don't know if it was last episode or 2 episodes ago, we're going with this one to start with. 31,000 liters holds just about everything a grown man can need. Alright, let's, no upgrades available, so we'll just buy that. Did it land on our John Deere? Almost. So even though we sold the Brantner and bought this, you know, we got the Brantner for like about, what, 28.5? And it holds about 4 times as much. So, yeah, why wouldn't you? And also, when I go to cut some trees down, that Brantner didn't hold much. I can throw much more in the back of this to make our trips count as well. So that's another reason why to do it right off. And another thing I probably should show you on the map. Now, I'm not sure, but we'll find out at the end of the episode. I have found 98 nuggets. And the only one I can see in the map is this one right here. So, unless I'm missing one somewhere, there's only 99 nuggets on this map. So, you know, take a quick look yourself. Unless it's like hidden in one of these little sell points. Actually, I can probably get rid of those. Actually, if I turn everything off, let's do that. Wait a minute. Ha 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 ha. Right here. Alright. So where was that hidden? Yeah, right underneath the sale point. Alright. Alright, I got you. I got you now. Actually, what does that hide? That hides all that. Do I need that on right now? We'll leave that off. The fields I sort of need on. Sell points. That's fars. Yeah, we'll still leave everything else on. Alright. So at the end of the episode, we'll collect the last 2 nuggets. And when you see the start of the 3rd episode, or the next 3rd episode, I think this is going to be this is episode number 5, I think. So the beginning of the next episode, I'll take the 1 million out. It should be 1 million, I would assume. Now I do know this trailer probably is a little bit oversized for this John Deere. Not too oversized though. It may struggle going uphill if I had a full grain, full tank. But I think this John Deere will get the job done for us. Hauling this trailer. Let's see how it does going up this hill here. Yeah, so I can imagine if this was a full trailer. I'm glad I upgraded the engine in this to the, I think it was what, an extra 20 horsepower. I think it was at 225. We upgraded it to the 245 horse. But that's fine. All of our fields are up here right now, so when we transport grain down there, it'll be downhill. I don't think it'll have a problem going downhill. And the same thing, a lot of our logs and trees are up here, and the forestry is downhill, so as long as we're not transporting things back uphill with this. But right now, I think what we're going to do is we're going to get that one nugget that I just saw hidden underneath the sell point. Sheep are doing good. Chickens are chickens, you know. If I happen to be going in there, I get eggs or not. But you can see our second pallet is just about full. Oh, I need to jump in cab here. There we go. So we can see where we're going. And it's probably a little bit quieter in cab too. But also you could probably saw the money. We were almost up to a $250,000. All the big fields, I can't do any more work at this point. They're all been fertilized, once plowed, cultivated, and seeded. Let's just try to remember what sell point I had to go to. I want to say it was this one. Was it this one? Yeah, so if I get rid of this. Yeah, it's here somewhere. Is it on the roof? See if we can find it. Hello, gold nugget. Well, I didn't want to fall off, but I guess we did. There it is. Alright, problem solved there. So now we know where the last nugget is, which is way down the bottom of the map. Oop, car coming. We'll go out this way. Maybe. Hopefully no cars are coming and it's going out in traffic. This time we'll go up this way. Maybe. I haven't been around this map too much to know which ways I can go. Is there a way to get to the forestry from this way? Right here, actually. Perfect. Right. Let's go down here, actually. It's a little bit flatter down here. And trees always fall to the left, if I remember correctly. Not always, but hopefully they do. I wish trees trimmed like this in real life. Using my basketball skills. And my weightlifting skills, which combined, not so good. Alright, for how long it is taking me to get this in, I won't be doing this on camera. Because I forgot how hard it was to do that. And that's just one tree. But it's in there. And it took me too long. But it is like $4,000. No, I'm not bringing it down now, but I'm just going to park the tractor and trailer up here and I'll do some of this off cam. Basically, I just want to do enough just to get my money back on the trailer. I'll park it up here. I thought the trailer was lower and I could lift it up, but like I was with the Brantner. But I kind of had to jump up and do that, and I got like 4 in a row to start with. I'm like, yeah, I remember how to do it. Then after that, it was like trial hit and miss. But I'm gonna leave that park there. I'm probably gonna fill that off cam and take it down and sell it at some point. Maybe I'll start off the next episode by selling the whole, oh, not this whole trailer, not the trailer, but the logs that's in it. So as you can see, I got all these fields as far done for jobs as I can. Our reputation here, I think, is full. So now we can see what the price of the fields will be. Not that I'm going to buy them anytime soon. This guy that owns these 2 fields, I can only work in this field. I can't do the grass field. So our rep is not too bad. The field that we would want is a grass field, which is right here, but that's going for like 800,000 right now. I'm assuming get that down to like 770, maybe. And of course we got this guy. I think we're full rep with him. We are. But the fields we're going to buy this year would be these fields right here. And I got this fully got full reputation with this guy. So that field's going to be 44,000. And I'm not going to buy them just yet because I want to get them fully fertilized. So these 2 fields are going to cost us 100,000. They've got 2 stages of fertilization on them. When they get 3 stages of fertilization on them, I probably will buy them. That way he won't harvest them on us by, I don't want to say accident, but before we can buy them. I think one is wheat and one is oat. So that should be, it's mostly wheat that we planted. And I do believe the other field is oat. Yes, it is. And these 2 fields here are wheat. So we got a lot of wheat and oats right here that we're going to have. And when our 2 fields, we're going to plant triticale. I don't know how to pronounce it still. For me, it's a tongue twister. Don't ask me why. And we will plant that at some point. But as we can see, right here, ground has to be right around 50 degrees, and we'll reach that in a day or so. And then we'll plant that, and that's what we'll be harvesting. But for now, what I want to do is we're going to do a couple of field jobs here. This field up here I did also. Did some work in that, so there's no work to do there. I tried doing work here, but I can't get no job to spawn there. Let's go to this field here and see what this one entails. Well, fertilization for 1,000. It's only going to take me 10 minutes, so that means what? It's going to take me like 5. But I haven't bought some of the stuff that we need because all it would do is, even though I do need it, we won't be using it for a while, and we'll be get charged maintenance fees at midnight. Right now we're losing about $1,000 at midnight for property, animal, and vehicle upkeep. So don't buy anything till you actually really need it. I mean, it's different late in the game when you got the cash, but at the beginning, where every $1,000 matters, it's not good to do that. Because all we'd be doing right now is just buying it and parking it right now. Although it is very tempting to buy stuff, but... And the other thing I have learned about these fields, and I mentioned in the previous episode, be careful on this map with implements and just saying, okay, well, it needs 160 horsepower to run it. As you can see, this side of this upper part of the map is very hilly. So it's going to draw more horsepower to haul something up that you've got a PTO shaft hooked up to. I can probably see it here, like normally when you use this slurry spreader, you can go 10 miles an hour. And this is a pretty good, this is the case optimum. So you see when we start to go uphill that it's just not going to be able to maintain. I don't think it's going to maintain the 10. It may drop down to like 6, maybe 5. There's 6, there's 5. 4. Normally I would go around the field, but I just wanted to show you that going up the hill, how much of the horsepower it draws from it. So just be very careful on this map here. Well, any map that has a lot of hills on it, just don't say, well, I got a tractor that has 240 horsepower and this needs 220. We should be fine. Take in consideration your hills. And I kind of forgot about that because I used to play in Rattlesnake Valley, which is just basically a flat map. I don't want to say that in a rude way, but yeah, it was a flat map, so you didn't have to worry about all the hills and stuff. Although one corner of the map does have hills on it for the fields. The lumber area, where you can do forestry area, I should say, was rather hilly. But I did love that map. I had a lot of hours onto it, but like any farming simulator map for myself, is once you start, you know, you own most all the fields, and the money comes in hand over fist, for me it loses some interest. And it's time to move on. And then I found this map, and I like it so far. Been doing just a lot of work on other people's farms, or other fields, I should say. But I like this map is still in beta. Also keep that in mind. Yeah, we get to go up this hill again. But I think what I'll do is I'll cut back the way this came. Won't be as steep. We'll cut it off at an angle a little bit. But I didn't think it was going to be that hard to put those trees in the back of that trailer. I remember doing it once before. It was on Rattlesnake Valley, though. It was, maybe that was back in on FS15 I did that. What map would that have been? I could have been on Bjornholm. And I could have been standing up on a little bit of a knoll, which made it easier to get in the back of the trailer. No, it couldn't have been 15, because you couldn't pick up items 15, right? Well, I did it at some point. I thought it was rather easy, so... Thank you, sir. How much for a plow job here? About $7 grand, and it'd probably take me somewhere right around half an hour. And I'm not going to use that. For some reason, when I use that, this Viper turns such sharp radius that seems to always get caught on its implements. That's a rather hilly field. Now, is this the guy I've been doing work for? No, it's not. You have no missions here either. This guy is the same guy that owns this field here, I believe. He doesn't like to give up missions, apparently. 21's a rather decent sized field. Really, $800? I mean, okay. I know it's a big spreader and everything, but I want to go this way, please. Auto save, thank you. And we'll just go somewhere right here to start with. A lot of these fields have me using this implement, which I think is way too big for the job at hand, obviously. But it is what it is. Yeah, look how hilly this field is. Can hardly even see the other corner unless I get a bird's eye view. Yeah, it's even the implement even grabbing because it's going so far underground in some areas. That is a wonderful angle for a tractor to be on. You wouldn't want to do this field if that soil was all wet, because I think it would just slide down the hill. Come on, baby, get up that hill. Our John Deere wouldn't pull this off. Our John Deere would just look at me and say, "Are you crazy?" Now, I've never really been to Pacific Northwest of the state, so I don't know if the fields are actually shaped like this, but if they are really this hilly, it's got to be a lot of fun for the farmers. Okay, we'll turn the implement off, and I'm not going to be able to make that corner because I went too deep. So back it up. And hopefully with the implement off, it should give us a little bit more horsepower to get back up this hill. It may take me the 2.5 minutes just to get back up this hill. Okay. We do have wool. Now really, I think some people have gotten confused about the great demand on FS17. It's not like in 15 where a great demand, which means the price went way up. In 17, the price stays where it's at. I've seen sometimes a great demand and the price is crap on 17. But we'll check it out. I think last I checked before I started recording it was like 8,800. I don't know if that was worth $800, but you're welcome. Let's see if it's still 8,800. No, the price has gone up. Well, okay then. I was going to go back up here and fill up the trailer. Did it say how long it was good for? Is there a way to see how long it was good for? Because I forgot how to check that. I mean, if it's good for another 12 hours or so, I'll wait until we get more wool. Alright, I was just looking there to see if there's a way I could tell, because I didn't read it. I saw it was good for wool. But since I'm only playing at 1 time speed, usually the sales are good for at least 6 hours. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go back up here. No, up here. I'm going to go cut some trees, try to fill this up as best as I can. And we'll end the episode by selling... Almost be I can grab a log in there. We'll go down and sell this, and then we'll go pick up the gold nugget. And then when I edit this video, I'll see how long that sale was for. Because I'll try to wait as long as I can, because the longer I wait, the more wool we have, and it'll be worth the trip down. The only thing I probably will have to buy is... Where is that? Baling technology. I may use this to transport them. It's only 12 grand. I'm just trying to figure out the best opportunity to use bales. Yeah, probably have to do this, or can the front loader of the John Deere lift that high enough to get them in the back of this? I can transport them down that way instead of having to buy a trailer. Because what I would really like to do is when I do bales, well, I'll figure that out at some point. Anyways, let me get oh man, when you're trying to figure out your money the first year, I think we can get, if I can get on top of, let me on top. So it looks like I'm probably going to fit about 2 more trees in here. No problem. So let me get started on that, and I'll bring you back when I failed miserably. I have gotten better at this. I can get like 4 or 5 in a row, and then I have like that. And then I'll just overthrow, and seems like every time I try to bring it back and show you how to do this, like that. How many are over here? Oh my god, there's one more than I thought there was. I mean, there's other times you just overthrow it, and other times the log just flings off on its own. That's not in there too good. But 3 trees may be too much for this. I don't even know if the John Deere can handle this. But the good news is it'll be mostly downhill. Yeah, fall in there. I can always jump up and get in the back of the truck or the trailer and do it. Couple more pieces over here. I thought I was going to go over. And I may have to... No, I got it out. Okay. Oops. Didn't time that one right. Probably not the best idea to be doing this. Yep, that's why. Don't let go. Alright. Yep. Trailer's getting to be too full. But when we get down there, it'll be worth it. You're going to fall back out again, aren't you? Alright, you're not going there anymore. I was trying to get you more towards the back like this. There we go. Alright, 3 trailers fulls. Or 3 tree fulls. I know I got... I don't want... I'm trying to see the trailer in the trees, trying to get through. Don't need that point of view. Wow, the John Deere actually pulled it up that. That's pretty impressive, actually. Well, now we're just about to the sawmill to see if this is well worth it or not. I mean, yes, we're going to make some money, but was it worth our time is the question. 3 trees, I'm guessing 16.5. Hopefully 16.5. I do have some longer limbs in before. Looks like we got all the tree. Nope, we just lost one. Really? Okay. Where is it? There it is. Actually, we lost a few here. What the heck? I mean, we made it all the way down here to the last second, and then they all come flying out, or what? Now I may have to go back the way I came just to make sure it didn't drop any. Alright, so the only way I can tell exactly what we got was go here. Not as good as I was hoping for. So I probably won't be doing that anytime soon unless I really have to. But I'm going to retrace my steps here just to see if we lost any more wood than that. I hate leaving wood just lying about. And I'll bring you back shortly. Well, I've pretty much retraced my steps here. Looks like we didn't lose any logs anywhere else. So now we're going to head back down to the sheep. Now the only thing I don't know what I'll probably do before I try this is I'll save the game. I'll probably have to turn off autosave as well, because it may take me a long time to get down there. But I'll save the game before I load the wool in the back of this trailer, because the wool pallets may not be... The trailer may be sitting too high for the trigger to take the wool pallets. Actually, why we're doing this, where I'm here, muzzle. May not even be a thing, actually. No, I do not want that, thank you. Oh yeah, that's plenty high enough to get the pallets in. That's not a problem. So the only question is the trigger, is the trailer low enough for the trigger to activate to get the pallets off? That is the question. So like I said, when I edit this video, I have to find out how long that sale is for. Because we got one pallet and 81% on another. If it's good for another 24 hours, then I can almost get another half a pallet, which would be worth it. So the only thing we got left to do now to end the episode is head down here, pick up this gold nugget. So I'll see you in a second. I think I saw the gold nugget right up on one of these oil wells. Is this something I could buy or something? Nope. Yay! Yeah, but we had some legal fees and problems, so I got to pay $1 million in that. So that'll be gone by the next episode. I think that'll just make the series a little bit too easy. I mean, it's going to be, to me, this is kind of easy anyways. I don't want to say kind of easy. It's not that easy, but with that $1 million, I can just go out and buy more enough to get this farm up and going really quickly. But I don't want to do that, actually. So, yeah, when the next episode starts, we'll be back down to the 233,000. But at least today, we got ourselves a good tipper trailer for now. This will last us a good few seasons until we get some of the big fields down below. But this will be our trailer of choice up here, I do believe. And so we did a couple jobs, and I had a lot of fun trying to throw wood in the back of this thing. Ha 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 ha. But I got pretty good at the end of it, and actually I got thinking when I said I was going to get 16.5 for the wood. I kind of made a miscalculation in the... Oh, obviously, you saw the total. My miscalculation was I was going by what we got the day before, 3,700, and for some reason I was multiplying it by 4 trees. For some reason I thought I had 4 trees, so we had 3 trees. So if you multiply that by 3, yeah, it's about the same. Actually, I think we actually came out better off, right? So if we times that by 3, that's 9, 21. So that should have been 11.1. We got 11.4. So roughly about the same. I don't know why I multiplied it by 4, thinking 4 trees, but you know, I'm stupid. You should know that by now. So yeah. So the one thing I gotta check when I edit and render this video is how long is the sale for in the wool. I don't want to miss this wonderful price. Where are we here? Wonderful price of yeah. That is a good price, and I am playing on normal, so that's the highest I've ever seen it on normal. I never seen it go at, I heard on easy mode, I guess you can get up to like 13, 14,000, maybe. I don't know, but yeah. So the next episode we'll be selling what we got here. I mean, so that's 2, that's 4, so almost 40 grand worth of wool if we get enough. If the sale lasts long enough. But that's going to do it for today, guys. I appreciate you watching the episode. Thank you, guys. You're going to help us out quite a bit beginning of season 1. Yeah, I appreciate you guys watching the episode. Hopefully it was enjoyable for you. And I will see you in the next episode of the Pacific West Coast. Have a good one.